Pineapple Upside Down Pancakes made on the Blackstone. Let me show you how I like to do it. Dude, this is a fun one. This is a Griddle Nation inspiration.
It's like
lots
confetti pancakes.
Lots of fun. It's like a giant circus of pancakes here in just a second.
An Andy circus?
Okay, that's acceptable. I love it. This is a fun one. Cherries, pineapple. I actually add bacon to have a savory element along with it, but ultimately this is a really cool way to kind of change up your boring old buttermilk pancake game and take it to a whole new level. This is a fun one. You'll love it. Your kids are gonna love it. This will not disappoint. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the set. My name is CJ. Right over there is Nate.
Hey.
Right over there is Ethan.
Hello.
And right over there is also Ethan.
What?
Yeah.
Hello.
Wow.
Surprised you didn't know that.
There's two of them.
So pumped you guys are here. This is gonna be a fun one. It's a Griddle Nation inspiration. I'll share who in just a moment. In the meantime, time to ringage and bringage every time the bell rings. If this is your first time, find something to sip on.
Apparently.
What you sip on is up to you.
So come on, everyone, it's today's first show.
One thing I'm for sure of is I'm gonna be cooking some bacon. Now the application of the bacon, I'm not so sure. Either way, get your bacon cooked to your likeness.
10.
This is pretty much perfect.
10 and a half.
This is not 10. Stop being silly. Dude, you're being
silly.
you're being angry.
You're being silly.
Your mom's silly.
Kiss your mother with that mouth? You've gone mental. I'm getting out of here, Damien.
And now, let's talk pineapple. So before we do that, our Griddle Nation inspiration for this delightful dish is none other than Bright Spots Greg.
You sure?
Yeah, Bright Spots Greg. Yes, Greg.
Great spot.
Great Scott.
Wow.
Hold on, we got to ring it for that.
That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it was, dude. I like it.
To Ethan.
To Ethan for once.
Great Scott.
I know, this is heavy.
All right, Greg, tell me, where'd you get the inspiration for your Instagram or your social handle, Bright Spots Greg? Very interesting. And then also, where'd you get the inspiration for these delightful upside down pineapple pancakes?
Where did Bright Spots come from? Well, Bright's my last name, so I started with that, which was pretty easy. And then I thought, you know, I really want to be able to bring the happiness and emotion and passion of my life to people. Started with YouTube, and now I've worked my way into Instagram, TikTok, and now we're cooking with the Griddle crew, which is, I'm speechless. Best thing that's happened to me in a very, very long time. Where the inspiration for Pineapple Upside Down Pancakes come from? It's a childhood memory of mine. Growing up, my mom always did creative things to make holidays and birthdays special for us. So I thought, you know, how can we make this happen? And my middle daughter, Madeline, actually brought the recipe from Chefing with Amber. I took that recipe of hers and made it my own and did the cook, threw it down on the griddle, on the Blackstone.
Now, one of the things that
Hey, can I show you a trick? Well, wait a minute.
I was gonna cut off the top because
I know. If you're in the grocery store, this is how
Oh.
you can tell if it's right. If you grab one of these little tendrils, if it pulls out like that, it means it's ripe. If it doesn't, it means it's not ready.
Or you can sniff it.
What are you sniffing for?
Sweetness. Pineapple sweetness, duh.
So that's where you keep the sugar.
Also, don't throw these away. Plant them in the ground. Literally, just put them in the ground. Then a year later, you'll get one pineapple, unless raccoons take them, like they did with my 3 ones in the front
Mine
yard.
too.
Those freaking sneaky little punks.
And it was like almost ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Then you go out, there's like little teeth marks on it. You can see there was saw on their little
Those little cute,
greedy teeth.
those greedy teeth.
Let's see if you can laugh after 5 or 6 good shots to you.
Anyways, Greg, he used canned pineapple, which is perfectly suitable. But I thought I'm gonna try to, you know, kind of do my own twist on some of
Fancy it
this. My own twist on some of this, so I decided to go with fresh pineapple. Now, we've got the core. Let's just cut off
Hardcore?
our...
Hardcore.
You're not hardcore unless you live parkour.
Parkour!
Parkour! Get rid of your core, and let's see if in fact this is sweet or not. I think this side looks sweeter. It looks more ripe.
So you can smell sweet and you can see sweet. And?
I'm betting this side's better. Because that side is not real sweet. Yes, I can.
That sounds like hostility, doesn't it, John?
Oh, and we don't like hostility, do we, Errol?
No, we don't, John.
The pineapple's done. Another component with this is obviously cherries, and if you'll notice, I've got some
I did notice.
maraschino cherries, and then I've got the dark cherries as well.
I'm
This
a
is
fan
gonna
of
be a
that.
fun. This is gonna be a fun pivot. We'll talk cherries in a moment. But let's talk about pancake mix. Get your favorite
Pancakes.
pancakes. Yes, you can get those too. Get your favorite pancake
Dude.
batter and go to town. Today, June. I know, dude. I'm struggling this morning. I don't know what's going on here.
You need pancakes.
That's what it is. I've been missing pancakes.
Yeah.
Use whatever kind of pancake batter that you like. The point is, keep it simple. If you're my mother-in-law, you make your own. If you're me, you get
don't.
crusties. And
I'm not gonna do it,
You
Ethan.
if you know what that reference is from, let us know in the comments down below, and you get to have wicked bragging rights. I'm not going to send you anything, but you just get to know that you're cooler than everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so's my brother, but he still needs headlights.
So let's get our batter to the consistency we want. Last time I did this, I went too thick, and it looks too thick again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have to loosen our batter with some liquid nitrogen.
We take 12.
My girl's over there. You want to apply some
What?
butter? Yep. Thank you, sir.
Least favorite part of your show now.
is
Not
Andy.
I love Andy.
Oh,
That sounded like he was throwing some shade at you, buddy.
Sounded like he was being held hostage.
I love Andy, I swear. He's the best. Okay, awesome. This is okay. This is looking great. Andy,
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
don't you go dying on me.
Yes, what can I do?
Actually, I think we're good. I'll see.
Okay.
This is the consistency that we're looking for.
He doesn't need you, Andy.
Nope, no longer need you.
I need you.
I don't know how many pancakes this is going to yield. I never use the word yield. I should
Until
start
now.
using that more.
What? Okay.
I don't know why. Just felt right. Just felt right.
Do you yield? Yield for now.
All right, let's go over here. Let's see if I did this better this time. I did.
Look at you.
Look at that.
Look
Now,
at you.
last time I used this, I did silver dollar pancakes. We're not going to do that this
Look
time.
pretty big.
We're going to do normal size. We're going to do $100 bill. That's stupid. That was so dumb. Like, man, I got Andy over there. So this is efficient, but it is going to take a little bit. Takes a little time as it's coming out the spout there. Andy,
Yeah.
why don't you grab that?
No.
Why don't you grab the bowl of cherries?
Yep.
And come on over here. You can start in that back one.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you should switch sides.
Okay.
Is that a whole cherry? You're not even gonna slice them?
I think I'm just gonna go the whole cherry. It's an upside down pineapple pancake.
It's fine. You do you.
How many do you
I'm
want
going
in there?
to. Let's do 2 or 3. Just you can use your fingers if you need to. It's probably gonna just be easier.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm figuring out is that amount of batter is yielding 3 to 4. We're gonna go.
That works, Andy.
Wow,
Anywhere.
that looks like a little smiley
Put
face.
that anywhere.
All right, that's good. And then pineapple is next. Now I might still be over here doing my thing when it's time to get the pineapple going on.
Andy,
Yep.
pineapple.
Okay.
Actually, no, because we're gonna need to do cherry. Yeah, get to the pineapple. I'll come back over.
Hurry,
here with
hurry,
cherries.
hurry.
My batter is kind of dribbly here. Your dog's dribbling on my seats. Dude, I don't use the word dribbling in a day-to-day sentence either.
Yeah, all kinds of new words coming out
All
of you.
kinds of big boy words. Let's not get too aggressive, okay? You're looking pretty aggressive over there.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. You're doing great. All right, we're gonna call that good right there. Now I'm gonna come back with the cherries.
And this is the little dance you got going on here, boys.
We're doing a little dance.
You got Dotson?
We do have dots in here.
See, nobody cares.
Nice hat.
So there's no method to that madness. We just got to get them where they are, and we'll be back in a couple minutes when it's time to flip them. I didn't have a good transition for your shirt.
Put the bacon
Hey
in there?
CJ,
Your transition sucks. Did you know who Jamie Lee Curtis's mom is?
no.
Really?
Wait, yeah, I do.
Who?
Hang on. I can't remember her name, but she's in Psycho in the shower scene.
Yeah, it's
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Janet Lee.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jamie Lee Curtis was cast in Halloween because they thought having the daughter of the woman in Psycho would help give like a little bit of star power to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure. That was an interesting.
Janet Lee? That was her name?
Nobody does it like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
We're gonna come back in just a second. I'm gonna put some bacon in there, I think. See, look at that bacon, dude. Perfectly cooked. I'd say that's like a 7. It's just crispy enough. We'll just say
That's
that.
it. Okay,
We'll be
yeah,
in the middle
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Now let's get this into our pancakes. Just sprinkle it around. There's no method to the madness. There's not like a performance level of bacon that has to be added and how pretty it looks.
Maybe there
it's
is.
all kind of coming together. We'll see. But we're gonna flip our pancakes, get them to our liking. Now you're gonna see those cherries are gonna start to burst. That's actually gonna be a really fun flavor that distributes into the pancakes.
Nice.
Looks awesome, dude. Let's stack them high, get them over here, and let's dress these boys. This is looking quite fantastic.
Is that a Todd Tobin approved brand of maple syrup?
It is, I don't know, Vermont maple syrup. Todd, what do you think?
Whoa.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
What are you doing with all this left over?
You know what? I think I'm gonna throw a little love over there before you steal some. Yeah.
Sounds okay.
Okay, dude. Sweet, savory. I'm betting that this is going to be a delightful experience. It's novelty, but it's beautiful. I think this is fun. Greg, what do you think about the pivot here with the bacon and the dark and the maraschino cherries?
Dude, CJ, that looks freaking amazing. I'm kind of thrown back, actually, and I wanted to reach through the camera to try what you just threw down with the pineapple upside down pancakes. Yeah, never disappoint, my man. Never disappoint.
All right, where do I start?
Where do I?
Where do I begin?
I like these little fluty edges. Like if you had done
Fluty?
it on purpose. Yeah, like look, it's got like ridges.
Oh, cool. He's cutting the side that neither of us can see.
Oh yeah. Look
Well,
at
you were
that.
talking about the flute, so I was hanging out, making it a.
Talking about the flute. What is this guy, Jethro Tull or something?
Shut up, dude. All right, I'm tearing this up apart back here. I've never had pineapple in my pancake before.
Oh.
This, and I've never had cherry in my pancake before. Yeah, I'm just freaking tearing this apart back here. Look at this, it's a massacre. I don't know, and I also don't eat pancakes stacked that high. So,
Raccoon got into your pancakes.
oh, shut up, dude. Maybe. Dang it. I'm like destroying this. The boys are gonna want to have some. You're gonna want to have some. This is awesome. If you want to spice up your pancake game, if you're tired of the same old boring, basic buttermilk pancakes, this is what you want to do. Greg, thank you so much for the interest, for the inspiration.
There you go.
That gave me interest. I tried to save it. By the way, leave it in the comments down below how I did. But speaking of comments, it's time for CJ's favorite comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for CJ's favorite comments of the week.
This is the segment of the show where we screenshot comments from you, the viewers. Because if you guys write it,
We reads it.
that's right, and we have some fun.
20 seconds. Quick one. It's a quick one.
He's coming right at us!
This first one comes in from Nolster8.
Oh, hey, Nolster.
Nolster says, hey CJ, did you know that the difference between salted and unsalted butter is that they put salt in the salted butter and they don't put it in the unsalted? Directly underneath, this is a fun debate. Glock says, you should only get salted butter. You're always going to salt far more than is in the butter, so you retain the same level of control.
Nope.
Then, Craiganoll says, Broseph, I'm sure that Nate would have pointed this out for CJ at some point of them cooking together. I mean, he is the brains behind the show.
Oh, I like that.
I don't like that.
What, the butter thing?
And then Mike Zapanic Attack says, Glock, no, there are reasons to use unsalted. Even if you add salt, I suggest you do a bit of research into why unsalted butter is better for some cooking. To which I said, nah, dude. And then I also
Here's
said,
the thing. I don't want to buy two kinds of butter. I want to buy unsalted butter and then control my salt.
I'm gonna lean in with you on this one because all my culinary skills started with you. Of course, I perfected them. All right, this next one comes in from NASA 1 in K.
NASA?
NASA.
1 in K.
NASA 1 in K said, CJ, I lived in New Mexico for 21 years and love Hatch green chilies. We now live in Georgia and order 25 pounds every year. So don't listen to the naysayers.
Nice.
More like Nate Sayers.
Oh man,
man.
Ethan's on fire
Hey,
today.
nice pants.
Literally.
Don't listen to the naysayers, especially Nate. I will take your cooks over his any day.
No.
You do need to make your own hot sauce. Taco Bell sauces are for Taco Bell stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Herbert Near.
How about you, Scott? Man, Ethan is funny today.
Kinda.
Man, not just being stupid, he's funny.
You know, this is causing me serious psychological harm.
I don't know. Who am I?
This next one comes in from it's Barbershop.
Quartet.
It's Barbershop Rod's friends. Barbershop Friend says, love all the shows on the Blackstone channel. CJ's first cooking show is hands down the most fun. Don't stop ringing and bringing. And when in doubt, more cowbell / movie quotes. Thanks, JT. Hey, oh, it's
Wait,
JT's Barbershop. It's not its Barbershop. Man.
Wow.
Wow. And this last one comes in from Chef Sweet 30. Chef Sweet says, I'm new to griddling and love the motivation to sip with every bell you share. You know what? That's the fun about this. Like, my show is not perfect. I'm not polished. I'm by no means a chef. However,
We have a good time.
we have a lot of fun on our Blackstone, cooking some awesome food, great recipes. That's what it's all about, so keep on sipping, my friend. And that is how we wrap up an episode of CJ's First Cooking Show. This was a great one, Greg. I love the recipe, very, very cool. Made some pivots, some decisions to kind of take a U-turn every now and then to hack away with my lame fork. But it was delicious nonetheless. Thank you so much. If you've got some inspirations out there that you want me to see, be sure to tag me on Instagram. That's probably going to be the easiest way. Also tag Blackstone, and be sure to go to blackstoneproducts.com for this recipe and all of the things Blackstone related. Go to griddlenation.com. But don't forget, at the end of the day, this is CJ's First Cooking Show.
True.
Where we cook.
I'm the 12th.
That's right, we have some fun. See you guys later.
So get 'em